thanks for stopping by my channel. I'm Ghost Prime, and way back during the Unicron trilogy and the Energon toy line came this guy. He was a very Galvatron-y looking Megatron, which is sort of weird to begin with, but this sort of, tried to hit that nostalgia wagon with a few characters back in those lines. Well, they went full nostalgia with this guy. This is Galvatron from the Energon line, and honestly, I dig these colors, which is why I'm doing this review on him and not Megatron. But he's definitely a sign of the times. He's huge and he's chunky. In fact, he's bigger in the US market than he was the Japanese market, which I found very interesting. I don't have the Japanese version. It was released in a 2-pack with Optimus Prime. I think it was a Toys R Us exclusive. It might have been a Walmart exclusive. I don't remember. But either way, it was released. I don't have it, so I'm going to do a review on this one. So please like and subscribe and all that. And without any further ado, let's get to the review. So we're going to start off with this vehicle mode because that's what it comes packaged in. And what a vehicle this is. It's massive. Now, this is his tank. It's a weapon. I don't know why they went with the tank. I really don't know why. Megatron has it too, and the Megatron version looks like this. It tries to be the Armada Megatron, which is his previous alt mode that he wears on his arm, or he can also put it via 5mm ports on the top of the jet for reasons, which is just silly, in my opinion. I don't know why that comes with it. And it has sounds. I don't have the missile to it. It does have a missile, but I don't have it. And it makes this noise. Irritating. He has another gimmick where he has a sword that comes out of there, which I will show later. Now, just looking at this ship, I actually find this really nice. I love the orange and yellow clear plastic on it, the silver, the red metallic paint comes shining through real nice. The cockpit there, the guns, everything I think is really well detailed. I love the outlined Decepticon logos, which are actually they're not just painted on, but they're sculpted in. Really cool how these become the engines, and it's done in a metallic red. I think it looks beautiful. I really, really, really think this looks really cool, really, really nice. Now, this honestly is weird, and I'm going to remove it for a second because you can see a lot of nice painted detail on top of this. The gold is sort of like a bluish silvery color. Very cool. And he's got a little gimmick where if you lift this up, you get, I think these are supposed to be guns that come out, and the wing extends. Show you here again. Oh. Like that. Now you could pull it out like this as well to get it to work, but I find it's easier if you just pull the flap up. And so you get almost like an X-wing sort of thing where the wings change, fly through like that. Really kind of a cool little neat effect. This itself doesn't have any lights or sounds, just the tank. Let's see if I can get a comparison in here with the original coloration of it. All the same gimmicks and everything, just different paint. I mean, I think it looks better in this color. I don't know. What do you think? Now I move on to transformation, which is just going to be done super quick. Here he is in bot mode, and his wings stick out super far. As no real way to pose them. He has very Starscreamy wings, but you can kind of move them like that, but that's not right at all. There's no real way to do it. If you put them all the way back, it kind of gets them out of the way, but then it's huge in the back. So he has these wings just kind of hanging out there, along with the full fuselage of the front. But this actually does serve kind of a purpose. When you take his tank and you put it on that port, you can hear the sound, push the little button, and it pulls out a sword with a little Decepticon logo. I don't know if you can see it right there. And it makes sound. That's the wrong button, but there's a light there too. I guess that's supposed to sound like a sword getting hit. Doesn't sound like a sword to me. But if you take these pieces here and open them up, on the underside, he has grooves on either side of the arm, which he could put it like this as a cannon, or this way as a sword. Stop it. And looks like that with the sword. Now let's get up close on him. Now for the head sculpt, I think it looks pretty great. He has wonderful metallic eyes, metallic paint on him. He has a grimace. He does not look happy. I like the Decepticon logo. I love the abs right there with the metallic paint on the belt and the abs. Yellow shows up. Same with the knees, all the way down to the feet. He has nice yellow bits on his shoulders. So really nice breakup of color. A little blue here also on the sides. You can see his Decepticon spark crystal right there on the shoulder. Speaking of shoulders, he does have these weapons that can move down like these big cannons. Kind of supposed to be reminiscent, I believe, of the Generation 1 with the coloration. And still one difference on this besides this one and the Japanese version is that these pieces on the Japanese version are clear also, and the hinges will break over time. These, I'm glad they actually took the initiative to change it and make it two different plastics so they're solid. They can kind of pop off. They're not supposed to. Articulation-wise, I mean, you got a shoulder here. Would go 360 if you move the wings. He's got a head to sound like a mushroom peg. He kind of looked down because of transformation. He has, oh my god, elbow, which is not quite 90. You go out pretty far. Nothing at the wrist there, but he does have, like, instead of a bicep swivel, which he does not have, he has a swivel here, so he can kind of do the shake the fist at the sky thing. But that's about it for that. Leg-wise, move his arm out of the way. Could break his knee, but that's transformation. Goes all the way to there, up to there. Can't really go far back, but he does have a knee right there. Nothing really at the toes. These are on springs. Not really much you could do for articulation, and he doesn't stand up in really any pose. You kind of get a stoic pose out of this guy. It's really all you could get out of him. I got a couple different ones, but he's back heavy, so you kind of really got to make sure that he's sturdy. And for comparison, let's bring him in with the Megatron version, and you can really see how much of a difference nice paint and coloration really makes. Lastly, let's check him out with the Generation 1 Galvatron in the cartoon colors. So you got to get an idea there. I do wish he was a darker purple, but you can see where the colors are just from the cartoon of Galvatron. These are very similar. Now it's time for final thoughts if you'd like to stick around. So all in all, I think he's a great figure to have in the collection if you have a Galvatron collection or just a Decepticon leaders collection or anything like that. I don't have an Energon collection. I do collect the leaders, and I had to get this just because the paint job is just awesome. It looks gorgeous on it. It is a beautiful looking figure. It's not going to win any awards for articulation or anything like that, but it has presence. I mean, it is gorgeous with the paintwork on it, the metallic. It's done really nice, and I appreciate this figure actually much more than the Megatron version. But let me know what you think of this guy in the comments, and I'll see you in the next review.